Whoa. Hey, everybody. It's time. It's point 9. It's big ambitions. Let's do it. So first things first, we should go over the new changes that they're bringing to us in this new update. So it looks like they started off with a brand new tutorial for us that'll basically make it easier for us to get into the game, or basically new players to get in the game, I should say. But it also unfortunately looks like that they had to change the voice actor for Uncle Fred, because the original voice actor, looks like his name was Mike McKay. He unfortunately passed away, so look out for that. We're going to have a new Uncle Fred voice, which will be pretty interesting. I thought this was pretty neat. A new starter job. We're going to be doing, or have the ability to do a delivery job, which should be pretty fun. Probably a nice change of pace compared to always going to El Gato. The big thing, though, I think, me personally, the big thing, Industry City. We are finally getting a warehouse and factory focused zone that we can really bring in the idea of factories to. So I think that should be a great addition, and I'll hopefully be able to check that out. But yeah, pretty interesting changes here that are definitely going to bring the game to a different height. I really can't wait to see how this works out. It looks like they changed some businesses around. They moved some things around and added some new wholesalers. Titans of Industry Supply is a new wholesaler in the Industry City area, as well as Factory Supply Depot and U.S. General Trucks moving to Industry City. So it looks like we'll have access immediately at level 1 to get in there. We have a new wholesaler in Midtown, Stockco. Metro Wholesaler has moved up to Hell's Kitchen. And the truck repair garage, which was previously a garage hidden in near the U.S. General Trucks, has also got a major facelift in Industry City and has become a full truck gas station. IC Truckers. Neat. Cool. Obviously, we'll have a new subway location for Industry City, and it looks like one extra in Lower Manhattan. Now, if you guys had saw recently, they were asking all of us to basically check out their blueprint creator and to make blueprints for the businesses. I don't know if you guys did or not. Pretty cool blueprint creator though. So basically what it is it's exactly what you think it is. It basically brings you to the building size and the unit size that you choose, and then you are given basically free will to add whatever you want to make the building look how you want and save it as a blueprint just like you were in game. It's just you don't have to be in game at this point. You can tinker around and basically have fun without worrying about, you know, time constraints or anything like that, really. Pretty cool though to get that in. I tried it out myself. I created a liquor store, M1 liquor store. Hopefully it gets used, but you know, I won't be upset if it's not. Next we have bathrooms. So bathrooms are finally in the game. I'm not sure exactly what they will do, but it looks like here in retail stores, customers will complain and your customer service score will go down if you don't have bathrooms. And in offices, bathrooms will now be required based on the building size. If you load an existing save, offices will now require bathrooms or they won't earn money. To help ease this transition, you will find toilets and sinks in your office's delivery spot waiting for you. Well, yeah, that's nice. Just because bathrooms aren't required for your character doesn't mean you can't use them still. Put a sink and a toilet in your apartment and buy yourself a shower. Your character will get a happiness boost from your good hygiene habits. Man, is this going to turn into a life sim? Progression. They have a new progression update. So why is this update called The Struggle, and what is a progression update? So it says that it's no secret that you could previously start the game and be making millions if you create the right store in the right neighborhood. Well, now you can still do that, but it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to get to the point. You need to progress through a bit more struggles to get there. To help balance this though, easy difficulty now adds a nice free boost of customers to your default traffic, and normal adds a very small boost as well. Well, that's cool. I see that they're going to add a challenge by having item availability variants, basically making it harder for you to sell the products that you want to sell if there is, you know, maybe too high of a demand, not much of supply, or you're just starting out and the supply doesn't exist. It looks like they changed around the items and inventory that's available in wholesalers and importers. You can obviously pause to check that out, or you can check out the link. They added a new delivery screen update. We got new deliveries vans, so it looks like the old ones are going to be gone, but they're going to update it with these new Mercedes dashes. It looks like we'll be seeing an increase on rent. They very plainly and rightfully point out that rent is incredibly cheap currently in the game. But it looks like they're making it a bit more of a cost as you get towards factories. So renting an apartment, obviously start with, is not going to probably change much, but as you increase in your intake of businesses and you get to factories and warehouses, etc., you should see more costs or expenses with rent. I hope they actually modify that more, but that's for a different time. Looks like they also added some more business courses to the Manhattan Business School. That'll be cool to check out. They did change the market and rival events. They had an upgrade, it says. Should be a little bit more dynamic and reactive to your actions, so that'll be pretty cool. They kind of go into detail. I'm not going to go over it right now, but they go into detail about how these things can be affected by what you do and, you know, what happens in your market, etc. But these are the things like, see here, market events, you know, oh, product shortage of, you know, cigarettes are short, or, oh crap, you know, law firm's been closed, stuff like that. They did a balance on the rival income compared to the players. Store income has been rebalanced a bit as well, and some of the worst performing stores have now been improved by a lot. Florist and fruit and vegetable stores can now make decent money, although they use a lot of inventory, and nightclubs are now much more profitable during the weekend. Real estate rent has been balanced. Now, rather than taking 450 years to earn back the millions you're paying for a building, you can earn back your investment after a few decades. Cool. Yay. That's neat. I mean, that's got to be a significant change going from 450 years to, you know, 30 years. So it's not going to be a small amount. Looks like they now have the uniform locker is now required to change employee uniforms, and changing rooms are now required for clothing stores. I mean, I always added them, but whatever. This is pretty cool. We're getting some new art in the game. So window curtains, roller blinds, Venetian blinds, air conditioners, new room dividers, new bathroom decorations, a new fruit palette to sell fruits and vegetables, wall-mounted TV stand, and more. That'd be cool to find out. Let's see what some quality of life updates are. Storage and bathroom areas have been added to D2 and J1 size buildings. You can now overtake a business even after buying the building. When looking over candidates in your My Employees app, we added a hire and assign feature, so you can hire and assign many recruits much faster. That'll be very nice. Very, very nice change. Want to change up how your character looks? In addition to changing hair, beards, and eyebrows at the hairdresser, you can now visit Mr. Ternity at the hospital for a quick plastic surgery option to redesign your character. Hey. All decorative items should now be in the help files. Several areas were expanded. In the custom game mode, you can now start with full energy. You can now put the flatbed in the V150 and Nunavut vehicles. And the appliances stores should now have flatbeds and hand trucks available for use. Well, that's cool. Obviously bug fixes. But yeah, pretty exciting. As before, you know, they kind of pointed out down here, if you want to get into the beta, all you have to do is right click on your game, properties, go to betas, click more, and go to experimental, close that and update your game, and you'll be able to do this experimental update for 0.9. So bear in mind, obviously guys, that if you bring up your old saves, there might be a bug that might break them. Just beware. But if you do participate in the preview build here, you will be able to carry that over into the release as well. So get out there and play the preview and, you know, send in your bugs and improve the game. Have some fun. Thanks guys for checking this out. Just want to give a little bit of an update. I know I haven't been on for over 100+ days. Life has been busy, very busy. But I don't need to go into it. I've done this how many times now? So yeah, thanks for everyone sticking around. I'm very thankful for you. See ya on the next one. Bye-bye.